Jessica Tan.
Mr. Speaker, against a landscape of rapid technological advancement and to meet new and emerging threats to Singapore's safety and security, this bill seeks to create a new science and technology agency. The agency will enable the home team to stay in the forefront of science and innovation, with the mission to develop the best capabilities to address national security threats now and, more importantly, in the future. Core to the success of this new agency will be the strategy and ability of the agency to attract and develop a world-class team with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or STEM, and digital skills. Without strong science and technology capabilities, the agency will not be able to deliver its mission for the home team. With digital transformation on the agenda for many businesses and Singapore's drive to building a smart nation, there is high demand of skilled STEM and digital talent. Roles in high demand across all industries and the public sector are data scientists, user experience or UX designers, and digital roles. Cybersecurity, of course, continues to be an area of focus. So with the competing demands on a limited talent pool and the ability to attract and retain good talent will be critical for the agency. The agency's people strategy to centralize recruitment, development, and management of all science and technology personnel across the home team is sound. The bringing together of more than 1,000 research scientists, engineers, and technical staff from the home team departments will give the agency a good base to build on. It will also need to have a strategy to continue to build a pipeline of STEM and digital talent. But while the focus of this talent pool will be deep skills in science and technology, it is important to keep in mind that innovations will require more than that. Innovation requires technology, but it also requires human insights and the willingness to think and to see things differently. And to this point, Minister's elaboration on the agency's one home team approach is welcomed. And I think the points made by other members with regards to the privacy concerns and how technology will be used, these are all very critical in pointing out that while we are focusing on an agency that looks at science and technology and the deployment of technology, what is important is the actual usage and how it's implemented. And that is and in doing that, I think the human side of things, the insights, will be very critical. And of course, the policies behind them. In March this year, during the Committee of Supply debate, Minister Josephine Teo had also shared the need for the home team to possess capabilities in the three areas that she had outlined: biometrics, data analytics, and data forensic. Faced with a rapid pace of change and against a landscape of evolving crime, increasing terrorist and security threats, I do agree that the home team does need to have its own capabilities to be able to ensure preparedness, combat crimes, and keep Singapore safe. So while the home team builds its own capabilities, we must ensure that the efforts are coordinated throughout the whole of government to minimize duplication and, more importantly, that research and development are effective. Minister Teo had shared previously that MHA has thus partnered with other agencies like the Government Technology Agency, or GovTech, Defence Science and Technology Agency, DISTA, as well as DSO, together with other private sectors organizations like ST Engineering and Singtel, to develop these capabilities. I'm glad that in her speech today, she stressed that even after the home team has established its own science and technology agency, it will continue to work across government agencies and in collaboration with industry and research institutions. This will ensure that the agency, together with the whole of government, keeps pace and develops the best capabilities for crime prevention as well as to protect Singapore. Apart from the organizations that MHA has partnered, even within the public sector, there are other agencies focused on similar areas that the Home Team Science and Technology Agency has outlined for itself. These include the Cybersecurity Agency as well as the Smart Nation and Digital Government Group. So using and deploying technology securely and the better use of the vast amounts of data for insights to serve our citizens more effectively are clearly priorities for all government agencies. So while I agree that the Home Team does have its unique requirements and requires deep capabilities to meet these needs, there are also many areas of similarities with what the other agencies and industry are working on. Example, data science and analytics, cybersecurity, and artificial intelligence. The difference is in the application of the technology or solutioning and domain knowledge. The Home Team is not alone in its quest to build science and technology capabilities. So the ability to work together across the agencies and industry will allow, leverage, and enable the realizing of the value of synergies across the larger science and technology ecosystem. This coordination and partnership is also key when we look in the area of talent and skills, given the limited talent pool of STEM capability and digital skills in Singapore. As we build new capabilities for the future, it is also important to balance technology with operational needs. So while technical talent is key for innovation, it is equally important that the operational talent within the agencies are also tech-savvy. The reason for this is to allow for operational and technology integration so that operational and technology talent can have a common language for more effective outcomes. This combination of operational insights and new capabilities can lead to the discovery of new ways of seeing and doing things and for more effective execution and delivery of services. For example, as what Minister had shared in the example of the new clearance concept, there are potential security benefits and productivity gains in the development and deployment of biometric solutions for passenger identity verification for immigration clearance. However, as many of the members have shared in this chamber today, there will also be concerns around privacy given the use and collection of personal identifiable information. Therefore, it is important that such technologies are validated in an operational context for the effective deployment of such solutions, and more importantly, to address stakeholders' concern. Because otherwise, we're going to be in a situation where we're concerned about leading-edge, cutting-edge technology, but we are in fear of using it because of the so-called concerns of the downsides. So the best way to do that is really working together to look at the implementation in the operational context so that people can understand the value beyond just the convenience of the use of technology. And this brings me to mind to some examples when we always say, don't collect information because if you don't store it and you don't keep it well, it's a concern. But when you need that information, you really wish you had collected it because you can't turn back the clock. And this is the same with regards to technology. If we don't start and we don't try and iterate and then learn from it, I think that would be the biggest danger that we will face as a society. So I do encourage us to take a very balanced approach between the concerns we have as well as the excitement around the deployment of technology. So in conclusion, I would like to make a related point. As we drive innovation and deployment of new technologies and solutions, trust among stakeholders is critical for success. Mr. Speaker, with that, I support the bill. Thank you.